Hey, this your boy Belly. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video right here, this has to be one of the craziest things I ever heard in my life, man. Pretty disgusting at that. Like, we have so many celebrities in America. So many black celebrities with real money. Millions, billions of dollars, man. I even seen Rick Ross go to Africa and hand out $100 bills. Not like it was going to do much for the kids. They probably got it taken after the video footage was stopped. But, like, so many people that could go to Africa and just help those people out. But, Mr. Beast, I'm not a fan of the guy, especially since the incident where his friend just got a chick pregnant and just became transgender overnight. And he was getting promoted to the kids like it was okay. So I'm not a fan of him personally, but I'm a fan of a lot of the stuff he does to help people. Like, for instance, in this video, he went to Africa, I believe. He made 100 wells of clean drinking water for these people. Do you not know that black people in America and Africa condemned this man for actually helping African kids get clean water? Yeah, like, seriously. Like, they really shit talk this man for being white and helping these African kids. And, like, honestly, like, everybody knows Mr. Beast has a huge following. He makes a ton of money. He doesn't need any clout or any of that weird shit from poor African kids. He can do anything. He can make videos about anything in the world. But because he came here and helped these people, now, if you ask me honestly, all the hate is coming from them not going and doing the shit. And him doing it first, and, they feel some type of way about it. Because they don't give a shit about these kids or these people. They don't care about each other. That's why I be telling people, man, black communities are not collectives. We're individuals. That's why they should stop generalizing people into the garbage that black culture promotes. We're not all the same, man. We're not a collective. We're individuals. And they want to get mad at this individual for helping black kids. Yeah, let's get into the video. You gotta see it, man. It's unbelievable.
You just witnessed a small village in Kenya get access to unlimited clean drinking water in less than a second. One down, 99 more wells in Africa to go.
In the world, Mr. Beast just posted a video of him digging 100 wells in Africa. And I got to say, as an African myself, I'm not impressed because I am sick and tired of watching these palm-colored influencers using African villages as a stage for their white savior propaganda. Issues like poverty, disease, and bad drinking water are not exclusive to African regions. Flint, Michigan is a good example of an American city that got all three of those things.
So he's supposed to go to Flint, Michigan and no further. And you're an African influencer who hasn't done shit for Africa or the people you talking about. Yo, the internet really make you despise people. This dude's a fucking clown. Like a goofy, man. Just put the paint on his face and give him a red nose.
Is a good example of an American city that got all three of those things.
So Mr. Beast can't give 500,000 people access to fresh and clean drinking water because he happens to be white. You can't make this stuff up, people.
You can't. You can't make this shit up, man. Shout out to Nate the Lawyer, man. Y'all go give him a follow. Great content.
Ridiculous story. But I'm going to try to explain it. Mr. Beast goes to Africa, builds 100 wells, gives 500,000 people access to clean drinking water, saves lives. And the criticism is he's a white guy. And because he's a white guy, this is wrong. Now, Philip DeFranco from the Philip DeFranco Show is a...
Just real quick. Can you guys actually believe this shit though? They're mad at somebody for giving these people free, clean water because it's white. How bad has the brainwashing got? Shit is disgusting, man.
About to introduce you to this politician from Kenya and listen to what she says.
CNN talked to the founder and CEO of the water infrastructure organization Face Africa, who said, "I've been doing this for 15 years, but we've been struggling to continue the work because funding, awareness, and advocacy all take work." And adding, overnight, this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure with a huge platform, and all of a sudden he gets all of the attention. It's kind of frustrating, but it's also understanding the nature of how the world is. And with that saying, it was good that Mr. Beast installed these wells, but also adding that doing it sustainably is what matters. Arguing that it's one thing to install wells and another to actually have them working 5 years from now.
So her two pieces of criticism is he's white and he's getting too much credit because we've been doing it for 15 years and nobody's giving us credit. Now, Mr. Beast called it. He said he was going to get canceled. Here's the tweet. I already know I'm going to get canceled because I uploaded a video helping people And to be 100% clear, I don't care. I'm always going to use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same. Now, the crazy part about that video is Mr. Beast was doing a lot more than just drilling wells for drinking water. For instance, as CNN reports, Donaldson, Mr. Beast, 10-minute video showed him donating supplies to a Kenyan school, such as new furniture, soccer balls, computers, whiteboards, and projectors, building a bridge across the river to safely connect a village with a local school and hospital, and donating bikes to a village in Zimbabwe to help children get to school. Now, we have to look at some of the tweets because they are...
Now, you go and do this for these people, man. And they're mad they don't get the attention for it or this other shit. You're an African politician. It's your job to do that. And you want a pat on the back? Why don't the people who he brought these wells and water to, why didn't they have wells and water? Africa is a very resourceful continent. Like, a lot of countries pull like billions of dollars of resources out of there, so why can't y'all allocate any of that, man, to do what he did? You know, I never thought I'd feel like this, but I'm actually starting to despise people who use race and everything. Like, it really disgusts me, and it turns me off on a lot of people. Only time I use race, like white and black, is when I'm describing somebody. Because that's basically like the easiest way to describe somebody description-wise. If I seen this white dude just beat up this woman and run off, I'm not going to be like, hey, well, it was just a man. I'm not going to say what color he was. Like, I have to describe what he looked like. And that's as far as I go with the whole color thing. Like, but to take away from something great somebody doing because of the color of their skin is a new level of low that I don't even want to be associated with.
Literally insane. Mr. Beast's 100 wells is disrespect to Africans. He disrespected the entire Africa as a village with its people living in huts. He projected that all Africans lack good drinking water. No, that's not what he said.
Project.
But let's go with it.
You notice what they do now? Instead of saying you actually said something or did something, they use the word project. Well, you projected it like that. Well, you dissing it like, how the fuck are you going to take, like, what comes out of my mouth is what I said and what I project on anything. But it doesn't matter what you say no more, any of that. It's what they wanted projected. Because they project what they thinking onto you. That's basically what it is. These people are lunatics. And this is what all this racialized, like, conditioning and brainwashing all these years. Color. Like, look at now the news. Everything is, black male kills white male. White male kills black male. Like, what? Now, like I said, when you making a description, whatever, it's fine. But in the story, man kills man. Or a woman does this to woman, like, the brainwashing is so far along that I don't know if we could go back.
Wells in 2023 is offensive. Why not boreholes or pipe-borne water?
Pipe-borne water, like, wells are more clean and naturally purified water. This dude's an idiot.
Here we go. Africans do not need donations. We ain't that poor and thirsty. The poorest nations on the planet Earth, most of them are in Africa. Africa is a continent with 54 countries. He must be specific where he went. He did. He said Kenya, Cameroon. He did list out all the countries. This is capitalism. He want to low-key use these countries for profit. In the video, he says he's giving away all the money from the video to build more wells in those places. So he's not making a demo for this. He has set Africans for global ridicule by building wells we never asked him for. Has anybody ever built wells in Africa before? Is this like the first guy to do it? Is it like he does it and it's like this big problem? Let me now look to see if there's anybody else who's went to Africa and given food or built. Well, let me see. Let's just look this up. Okay. So I found many videos of other people building wells in Africa, and they weren't called racist and disrespecting the Africans. They were praised. Let me show you some of the videos.
35 degrees heat, but I'm in a village where there is no water. 1,000 people could benefit if we dig a well here. not just people, but plants, the animals, the vegetation. SubhanAllah, because of your donation and alhamdulillah, generosity of our viewers, we were able to together raise enough money to build a water well. Here, we'll be digging that water well right now. Inshallah in Gambia to provide water for 1,000 people, animals, plants, crops, and vegetation.
All right, we are so excited for this video. You guys, we're here in Africa right now, in these villages, providing fresh water, and we started a fundraiser where every single penny is going to go to villages just like these.
That's right. So $1 brings fresh, clean water to one person for their life. Just $1.
We get none of it. It goes all to them. Watch what we're doing.
When Brittany Harris was 9 years old, she saw a video of young kids in Africa who didn't have access to clean water, so they had to drink dirty water out of pits dug in the ground. Her 9-year-old heart broke for them and knew she had to do something to help them. So she went home and sent letters to her friends and family telling them she wanted to raise money to put a water well in Africa, and she wanted to raise this money by baking cakes and pies. She got an overwhelming response, and her first year she raised $3,000. Over the next 4 years, as her story got out there, her bake sales continued to grow, and she even came up with new ways to raise money, like doing Walk for Water events. By the age of 14, Brittany and her family had raised nearly $100,000, funding nearly 20 water wells.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, these videos are a little excessive, but these people got water, so I guess it's fine.
It's just wonderful to be here and to see all these beautiful faces, and we are just so blessed.
There are hundreds and hundreds of stories like this, of people from all different faiths, from Europe, from China, from India, as you saw earlier, from America, all colors, going to Africa to help dig wells to help people get clean water. So, are all these people racist? Are all these people out to embarrass people of Africa? I wanted to share these stories with you to say this. I make these videos, and sometimes I think I'm just speaking to the void. I'm just saying stuff, and, you know, people hear them, but they don't really hear me. We've gotten to the point where this is now becoming ridiculous. These people need help. And if Mr. Beast or any one of these people have the courage and the strength to go help these people, we should be cheering them, not screaming at them and yelling at them because of the color of their skin or because we didn't get enough credit because we were doing it for 15 years. That's ridiculous. And the wonderful thing about what Mr. Beast did, to be fair, is that he's probably inspired more and more people to go and help more of those people who need the help. I'm hoping that the videos that you just saw inspire some of you to maybe join the cause and go help. But at the end of the day, it's not about being right. It's about doing right. As always, tell me where I'm wrong in the comment section.
Facts, man. Shout out to Nate the Lawyer. Like I said, man, great channel, great content. But how ridiculous is that, man? You know, one day when I'm eventually where I'm at financially and business-wise, I'm going to go over there and do my part, man. But I'm American, so I'm going to start here. Because like I said, we have people over here that's doing bad. But, you know, I just want to make trips, you know, throughout my life. I want to make trips around the world, help and see as much as I can. So at some point, I'm going to be there, but, you know, God willing. But this is ridiculous, man. Shout out to Mr. Beast for the great things he's doing with his channel and his money, regardless of whatever these brainwashed lunatics want to talk about, man. Ignore the hate. We only got room for good things, man. We can't tolerate, and we have no more room for disgusting and bad and evil things. We only got good vibes moving forward, man. So that's what it is, man. Y'all seen it like I seen it. How cringe. I'm out.